Hi everybody, myself Murugan. I'm a senior technical analyst at EQSIS, and it is my pleasure to address you guys through this video. Okay, as far as this video is concerned, it is our follow-up video. It is meant for those who have taken up our classroom training program, which is 3 full-day classroom training program, and then who have completed day 1 to day 10 of theoretical session. Then it's time to practice them individually, like Dow theory, price patterns like double top, double bottom, head and shoulder, cup pattern. And you need to know how to practice them effectively using our portal. For that, we have actually prepared this particular video. By any chance, if you are someone who is new to EQSIS or you have not completed till day 10, I strongly recommend go back to those training module or the day 1 to day 10, then you can get back to here. Okay, let me move forward. I assume you all would have completed till day 10 work. If that is the case, I'm really happy to see you people today here because you have taken some significant efforts to understand the logics of technical analysis. I hope that the 3-day would have given you a clear idea about a market analysis, futures and options, not just about double top and double bottom. We know what is the logic behind double top and double bottom through this 3-day program. And this last 10 day, I hope that would have helped you to recollect those concepts. It is not everyone can become master in 3 days. So last 10 days would have given you enough time to recollect those concepts by way of typing answers to each and every questions, and you tend to recollect in terms of interacting with other people by seeing other people answers. But you find something interesting in terms of by hearting those concepts. By now, I assume if I ask a question, what are the conditions for double top, you should be in the position to respond quickly. If that is the case, you are precisely qualified to do practice. What is practice? See, we know logic behind double top and double bottom. We know what is the conditions to qualify double top and double bottom, but we do not know, or we may not have enough experience in seeing things live. So this 10-day would give you enough opportunity to browse things one by one by giving dedicated time on day-to-day basis to each and every patterns. Look at this. We always appreciate for those who trade with knowledge and discipline. I hope you understand the true meaning of knowledge and discipline. Okay, now this session again is all about how to practice day 11 to day 20. Having completed 20 days of work, once again you people have to give me a call. I'll send you a next set of video. Otherwise I can take you, explain you things over a phone. Then you can actually move forward from day 20 to day 30 or forever practicing analysis with us. Let's go to what is day 11 work. Okay, now it's time to open the web browser. Okay, now I just go to equisis.com/pro. I hope you know this link by this time. So if you allow this links to open, okay, now I think by default it is logged into my profile already. If not, you have to log in. I hope you know this. Kindly log into this profile. The moment you log in, you can see something called menu here. I think the moment you click on this menu, there are a lot of tabs you see here. You would have already used this tab called videos for you to recollect the concepts, and I think you would have already experienced the day 1 to day 10. You would have used this particular link to complete all this work. Okay, now it's time to use the second tab, which is day 11 to day 25. Look at, there is something called plus button on corner of this particular area. I think it is very thin to see, but of course if you manage to identify that, the moment you see the plus button, if you expand this, you can see a lot of tabs, which is like Dow theory, double bottom, double top, head and shoulder, cup pattern, flag pattern, triangle pattern. What is it? See, every day we're gonna dedicate for one particular analysis. Say today is day 11, then I'm gonna work with Dow theory. Next day I'm gonna work with double bottom or double top. Next day I'm gonna work with head and shoulder. Why am I dedicating every day for everything? It's very simple. If we start seeing things collectively, we may ignore some set of patterns which are slightly difficult to identify. So I request you people not to be biased with any of the patterns at this moment. Try each and everything while practicing. Then if you got some good amount of confidence, then if you see that you're making money in one such patterns, then probably you can invest slightly more on that particular pattern. Let's see how to practice. Okay, now, if it is a day 11, I'm gonna click on Dow theory here. If it is having completed Dow theory, then I go to double bottom, double top, which is only by next day. It means every day, what should I do? First, today, I know my topic is Dow theory. It means now I have to click on Dow theory. Then I have to do all the work which was expected. Likewise, there is one day called as head and shoulder, the other day called as cup pattern, flag pattern, triangle pattern, engulfing. Let's take how does it looks? Let me get into one particular page. Say for example, say it is called as engulfing candlestick. Okay, let me get into engulfing candlestick here. Allow this page to get loaded. Look at this. The moment this page gets loaded, you could see something called title. And there is something called pattern. If you select the pattern, it is asking you to choose the pattern, which is nothing but engulfing candlestick pattern. And there are a lot of field you could see. There are a lot of things you have to respond to it. Okay, this particular form you have to fill by completing your work with reference to the candlestick pattern. I mean the engulfing candlestick pattern. So how do I actually identify engulfing pattern? I hope you know what is the engulfing pattern, what is the logic behind engulfing pattern. In fact, you should know it is a reversal pattern and it need to cover the previous day body, the volume slightly should increase, and at what point of time we should buy and what should be the stop loss, everything theoretically. But you may not know what it is in actual charts. In order to get exposed to this, we are now getting into the charts. It's more of practice session, so get into this charts. I think you can see the menu here. If you click on this particular menu, and it will take you through our charting platform. I still appreciate this charting platform is really good. If you get into this particular charting platform, by default it opens a Nifty charts. I hope you could see the Nifty here. If you just want to delete this Nifty here, the moment you delete Nifty, I hope you could see a lot of company names here. There's something called Nifty, Bank Nifty, ABB, all the companies. So if you see something called F, it will list all the company which starts from F. But I just wanted to browse company which are from top companies. So I go for a top stocks here. Okay, then I just see what are the top companies here. Then Axis Bank, Asian Paints, BL, Bank Baroda. These are about top 100 companies are listed here. So if I just wanted to open the charts of ACC, I can actually click here. Then I allow the charts to open. I think now you can see it is actually loading the ACC charts. I think ACC charts get loaded. By default, it is in candlestick. If I want, I can make it in line charts here. I hope you could see this. Or you can make it as a bar charts. Or if you want it in candlestick, still you can make it as candlestick. I hope you know when to use which particular type. So if you want to draw anything, I hope you could see all the icons here. So if you want to draw a line, you can use this particular things like trend line. If you want to draw a line from one place to other place, or if you want to draw any shape, use this third icon here. I think there is a small button next to the icon. If you click on that, you get the next menu. I think use this. Say if I want to have the rectangular things, I can say this is a resistance zone. I can say this is the resistance zone. Okay. So if I want this particular thing, I'll take this. Take this the resistance zone. So I think what I'm trying to do is how to use charting platform. I'm just taking you how to use this charts. If you want to write something, you can see something like in the text button here. Click this text button and you place somewhere and say that, okay, say it is top. Then you can press OK after writing this, there's a top. You can double click, you can click and drag this top to anywhere you want to keep. Okay, this is how it works. I think for those who are good enough in browsing things, you can easily identify by browsing each all. And there is something called interesting icons. If you want to say there is a buy, sell, and any interesting icons if you want to use to express your analysis, still you can use that. Okay, this is our working platform. Say if it is a Dow theory, I need a lot of data. So what I can do is I can scroll down. I hope you see the scroll wheel in your mouse. Try scroll down and you can see a lot of data gets loaded. Okay, now it's get loaded. Allow this things gets loaded. It will keep loaded. Otherwise, you can use this icon here. I hope you could see a lot of buttons at the bottom of the charts. There is keep putting all these numbers so you get it. Or if you want to zoom out, you can use this way to zoom out. And if you want to move right hand side or left hand side, you can use these icons, or still you can drag also to be get it done. So if you are familiar with this particular thing, only then you can do analysis. Let's say today is Dow theory. Then what you have to do is you need 2 years of data and identify tops and bottoms, then qualify them as higher top, higher bottom. What you have to do is now you have to name this area as a top, this area as a bottom. So take icon and mark it and identify the place to buy. Say this is the place to buy. Okay, if this is the place to buy, okay, then you have to indicate this along with volume. If the volume is high or low. So, try indicators using a line, show that if the volume is high or low. If you find the volume is surged while giving breakout, then you can indicate all these things and you can take a snapshot and point this. But as far as what we are doing now is engulfing pattern. Okay, let me do one example in front of you so that you know how to use this to submit your analysis and how to practice them effectively. Okay, now let's take any company. So in order to choose company, I'm opening this. So let's take a company called, say, Ashok Leyland. Okay, now I just open Ashok Leyland. I try to browse. I try to zoom this area a bit, and then see, it need not necessarily have to identify engulfing pattern only by the last date to initiate trades. Remember, we are just practicing. We are not forecasting, or we're not recommending anyone to buy, sell stock. We are just practicing. It means what? We want to experience various engulfing patterns before, so that I'm good enough if it happens in the live market. So I can even go back, because I can't expect every day engulfing patterns to appear. I can't expect every day double top to appear. So every day you can't sit throughout the day and miss out your complete day workout. So it's better you can actually scroll back even, identify if there is any engulfing pattern. So I just scroll. Okay, I see that. Okay, is it an engulfing pattern? No. But I see the price were consistently moving up, and it was keep on moving up, and this red body managed to cover the green body completely. I hope you see this. Okay, likewise you also see, as the price is moving up, there's a red body, but next day the red body managed to cover the a green body. Let's zoom this bit. I hope you get it even better. Okay, now look at this. I hope you see that this green body was completely engulfed by the red body. So what I can say is, if it is an engulfing pattern, what is the first condition? I need a prior trend should establish. Okay, the prior trend is positive. Okay, now I see there is an engulfing pattern here. So I'm going to mark my engulfing pattern. Okay, this is my engulfing pattern. So I take my a triangle pattern here, so that, okay, let me take this rectangle, so that it is very easy for anyone who see things of mine. Okay, now I think this is the triangle pattern. So if I see this the triangle pattern, I don't want this background here. Okay, then I see what you can do is you can double click on this line and you get the the settings of that. So if you select any of the lines, then you get the settings as well. Okay, now what happens, we have engulfing pattern. If this is the engulfing pattern, I think I should see the volume. I think the volume is not that great. So you have to note one thing, this engulfing lacks volume. So you have to write here an average volume. The volume is not that impressive for me to highlight. Okay, and now I got this is my engulfing pattern. So I can create short by next day if a price breaks the low, which is the lowest point is here. Okay, this is the point to create short positions. So when on this particular day. So I got this. And what should be my stop loss? So the stop loss should be like this, the highest of the recent times. And I just want to double click this so that I can slightly make this line thick so that everyone can see this. And I just want this to be red in color so that it's a stop loss. Okay, so if I see that the difference is 97 is my stop loss and 94.5 is my entry point, so I'm actually I'm taking a 2.5 rupees of risk. If I'm taking 2.5 rupees of risk, I should be in the position to make at least 2.5 rupees of returns, which works out to be 92. So if you see 92 is my returns, is what I expect. So this is my targets. If you look at the target, it was achieved in a matter of a week. I can say 1, 2, 3, 4. In a matter of 4th day, you could see that the stock managed to achieve the targets. Okay. Look, now this is the engulfing pattern. So you did a kind of engulfing work and you write what is the stop loss here. So you write it down, stop loss. Okay. Then you write once again, take this icon and write here entry price, and then you can have something called target. So I just wanted to have target here. Okay, and it is up to you if you want to make it as blue color or whatever the colors you want. You can double click on that particular line and you get this particular options available, then you can make it. Okay, now the targets. Now I just have to post this view for my reference later, and this is how you are actually documenting your work, and this is how you have to trade going forward as well. So let's have a good practice. Go and take this screenshot. Take this image, try to record this particular thing using your print screen button on your keyboard. Otherwise, Google it, what is print screen. Print screen is nothing but it can take a photo of this particular screen. I'm just press this print screen. So what now I'm going to do is I go to this particular place. I type PAINT. Okay, I go for paint. Okay, there is paint option is available when it comes to most of the Windows based desktops. So the moment I have a paint, I will actually paste this. Then I can see whatever is required. I think this area is more important for me. I can keep it accordingly. And ensure that if you drag down, remove unnecessary areas here. Seriously, we request you people to remove. A lot of people post, ensure that the corners, and if you drag down, there is nothing in the bottom. Okay, fine. Okay, now we have to save this as engulfing. So we need to save this as Ashok Leyland engulfing. ASHOK. Ashok Leyland bearish engulfing. Okay, so I save this. Then the moment I save this, I need to know where did I save this. It has been saved in the desktop. Okay, I have saved this in the desktop. So what I have to do is ensure that while saving, you are saving in PNG format or JPEG format. Okay, while saving, ensure that you have a PNG format or JPEG format. In both these things, it is accepted. Okay, then the moment you save this, you can close this, the image. And now it's time to go back to this particular screen, which you would have got it from the, okay, now it's an engulfing candlestick pattern. So now you have to give a title. What is this? Okay, you say that Ashok, try to give an interesting title so that other people can also easily understand what you mean here. And even when you get back to this analysis bit later for your review work, it is quick and it is easy for you to remember. So Ashok Leyland bearish. Okay, bearish. Or you want to say, if you are innovative in giving us good title, I really appreciate, but make it short, simple. I hope I've given you how it should be. Okay, I think this is one example. Like, a lot of people write company name and they say bearish, and they can also say bearish below whatever the levels you've been. Like, so what was the level we think? It was bearish below 94.5. So otherwise bearish engulfing, ENGULFING, engulfing pattern. Okay, then next point, when it comes to pattern, choose it is an engulfing pattern. Okay, so now this is the place where you have to describe what exactly absorbed. So the rally seen from, look at this, whatever you see, what is your observation? What helped you to identify this pattern? I see the stocks were moving from 92 and it was keep on moving up. So that 92 has become 94, 95, 96. As it was move towards 96, it witnessed engulfing. There was a supply pressure. So I see the stock, the rally seen from 92 witnessed sell off from 97.5. This is visible through, okay, bearish EN pattern, okay, and engulfing pattern. Anything else? Okay, then remember this, the stock may fall further below, may fall further, okay, the stock may witness weakness below, okay, the stock may witness weakness below. What is our entry point? 94.5. So I say 94.5. Okay, so this is how you have to write something, so that, see, don't just put the image here. Try convey this so that it is a kind of a summary, it is a kind of a story which will remember in your mind for some time. Okay, I understand this has already happened, but still there are something which achieves target, there's something which actually goes for the stop loss. Look at this particular case. Okay, this even seems to be a bullish engulfing. It gave a bullish entry, but it triggered stop loss. So I am recommending you to practice both. The one which given you returns, there are something which would have actually taken money from you. Those things we consider as an expenses. Try post each and everything here. Okay, now finally you say that the target achieved, the target TAR, target achieved in next 3 days. So you need to understand how it helps you to identify stock, and then having identified the pattern, how it behaved later. So you need both, so that you can quickly use this. Then whatever you want to write, and you write it here. Okay, then you have to select the image. Okay, now you go back to the desktop where I've saved my image. Then the moment you go to the desktop, and you have to find where the image is, Ashok Leyland bearish. Okay, allow this image gets loaded, and by this time you can write here your trade plan. So what is your trade plan? Bearish below 72.5, sorry, 74.5, stop loss 77, and target is 72. I hope it's all 70s. Okay, it's all 90s then make it appropriately. Don't make this sort of silly mistakes like I make. Then this is all 97 and 92. Okay, then okay, now try apply this company name. What is the company name? So take this particular image, copy this, Ashok Leyland. This is a symbol, this is a short code of the company. Over a period of time you will be familiar with all the NSE short codes. Okay, this is direction. Direction means we are bearish below. It is not currently bearish. We are expecting stock to go below. So it is called as bearish below. Entry price is 94 and 94.5, and the stop loss is 97. So you have 2.5 rupees of risk. So I need 2.5 rupees of returns at least. So I go for 92. Okay, so if I have 92, I make this. Okay, then this generally candlestick is meant for a weeks of time. So I choose 1 week, and then I will submit my analysis. So this is how you have to practice for everything. So it is not your first day work is engulfing, but this is one such work. But the first day work is what? Dow theory. The second day work is double bottom, double top. The third day work is head and shoulder. The moment you complete your work, it will actually take you through your observation, whatever the post you did. Like this, you can see a lot of other people work here. let me tell you one thing, it is not what you post is important. Try browse other people work, and the moment you open other people work, you can see what is their observation, what sort of title they used, how they comment, whether the observation is right or wrong, and you also get a place to comment. I request you, whether it is right or wrong, because no one is giving stock recommendation, everyone is practicing. But when you see other people work and when you type, okay, this is right or this is wrong, they will also get back to you. It will help us to interact. Are you with me here? So I request you people to seriously go back to other people work. So the moment you submit, just wait for a few seconds. It will get loaded with other people work as well, specific to candlesticks alone. So you can use that particular candlestick and you can actually comment other people work. Having commented other people work, you get a different viewpoint. Using that knowledge, you have to post one another candlestick. Only if you interact with other people, I hope other people will also interact. I hope I mean what is interaction. You would have got to know interaction means at my program itself. Hope this video would help you to practice things one by one. It's going to take 1 hour per day to complete. Once again, I say that I appreciate your time in terms of practicing, analysis. Next day we see, how to take it forward. I request you people to subscribe YouTube video so that any interesting post what we post, you will get it. So I think you can have the subscription, button at the bottom of the YouTube channel. So subscribe us. Thank you. Happy trading. Any doubt, call me.